PSVR2 is having a massive $200 off sale right now, and if you just picked one up, or if you expect Santa to leave you one under the tree this year, these are the top 10 games to get you started. One quick note, this isn't my personal top 10 list, but the ones that I think are best suited for those of you new to the ecosystem. With the Call of the Mountain bundle being the same price as a standard edition, chances are this game came included with your brand new headset. Sure, it may be a fancy tech demo, but it's a dang impressive one, showing off the best features the PSVR2 has to offer, such as headset rumble whenever a giant mech flies by overhead, the bright and stunning HDR OLED panels, and the haptics of the Sense controllers. Even if you're like me and not a huge fan of the Horizon series, this one is worth booting up at least once. I know Gran Turismo 7 usually tops most players' list, and for good reason. Top-notch graphics, fun gameplay, and just overall the best racing sim VR has to offer, maybe on any platform. As for me personally, I may not be the biggest fan of the genre, but any top 10 list would be incomplete without GT7. One word of warning, this game does play much better with a racing wheel. Just make sure you get one with actual resistance, as it does improve the experience quite a bit. The continued support Hello Games has shown for No Man's Sky 8 years after its launch is commendable, especially their commitment to supporting and improving VR. Some of its menu systems can get a little confusing at times, and at least on the base PS5, the resolution isn't quite as sharp as other titles on this list. But with its wide breadth of content, it's well worth picking up.
Wake up. I know you can. Open your eyes.
The slow, puzzle-oriented gameplay of the Red Matter series might not be for everyone's taste, but Red Matter 2 just may have the most impressive visuals of just about any game out there. And the PSVR 2's OLED panels really get to shine with the deep blacks of outer space. If you're not sold on its gameplay, it does go on sale quite often and is usually bundled with the first game. And, being right in the middle of the holiday season, you shouldn't have to wait very long.
Let me tell you a little story.
At launch, there were a number of Quest ports announced for the PSVR 2, and this might be the best of them. With enhanced lighting, textures, and full use of the headset and controller haptics, this game is a great showcase for just how much more powerful the PSVR 2 and PS5 is compared to the standalone Quest hardware. And hey, it's just a fun little adventure in the Star Wars universe, so make sure you check this one out.
Surely we can count on you now.
Many of us were disappointed with Sony's neglect of not bringing Astrobot over to their second-generation headset. Thankfully, that's where indie developer Toast Interactive has us covered. If you're wondering what VR can bring to first-person platforming, I strongly recommend giving this game a shot to see for yourself, especially with enhanced graphics specifically made for the PSVR 2. The original Walking Dead practically defined what true full-scale VR interactivity should be, and its sequel, Retribution, has slightly improved graphics, and you get a chainsaw.
You must be so stupid.
Dismembering zombies has never felt so satisfying. With weapons that have actual heft and weight, to just about everything in the world being interactable, this is a great series to get you started on your VR journey. And the second game is included with the PS Plus membership, so if you've already played the first on another platform, make sure to snag this one. Also, if you've heard the performance horror stories on the Quest platform, the sequel looks and plays way better on the PSVR 2. If If you're a fan of the original flat screen games, then this one should be a no-brainer, and Vertigo Games does an excellent job of transitioning the series into full VR. The gunplay feels tight and refined. Its dark corridors feel like they were designed with OLED in mind, even if they do show off a little of the headset's mirror issues. And a story co-penned by series creator Dmitry Glukowski makes this a truly special experience. The pacing can feel a little slow at times, as this is a fairly story-heavy game, but it's simply too good not to include on this list.
That infernal darkness. It's returned.
Well, Fred, here we are again.
The original Arizona Sunshine is a VR classic at this point, and Vertigo Games didn't just do a quick and dirty remaster, they entirely remade the game from the ground up, sprucing up everything from its visuals to its controls and gunplay, making it one of the most all-out fun shooters PSVR2 has to offer. If you like this one, its sequel, Arizona Sunshine 2, is well worth checking out. And you get a furry doggo companion to keep you company along the way.
Good dog, buddy!
Now, let's take a look at him.
Okay, so it might be cheating just a little bit to combine two games for the number one slot, but considering they're from the same franchise, it felt impossible to choose just one. The sheer scale of Castle Dimitrescu alone is worth the price of admission, not to mention the scale of Lady D herself. This game also has one of the best step-out moments in just about any VR game I've ever played. What can I say about RE4 Remake that hasn't already been said? Leon's adventure is just as fun as ever, except this time, you get to step directly into his shoes in first person, experiencing this game like never before. There are a few moments, like when Leon does his little roundhouse kick, and most of the game's cutscenes, that do take you out of first person, but none of that holds this game back from being some of the very best this platform has to offer. And that's the list. It sounds like the sale will be going on through the end of the year and possibly into early 2025. Have you already picked up your PSVR2 headset? Let me know what your favorite games have been down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more reviews, top 10 lists, live streams, and more. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the family, son.
Welcome to the family, son.